According to the report by the Mental Health Foundation, 77% said the world had become a more frightening place in the last 10 years. Asked about the current world economic crisis, 66% said they were experiencing fear or anxiety about the financial situation.
They've given us some very interesting reasons. Actually, one is media reporting of disasters and possible disasters. Another is the way people look at risk. So issues about, for example, parents taking children to school, whereas in my day I walked to school on my own. And also institutional fear, as it's called. That is the way people use fear to drive policy change. For example, politicians using fear to get through the policies that they want.
The charity found geographical variations amongst the 2,000 adults it polled. People living in London are nearly twice as likely to feel anxious than those living elsewhere in the UK.
I think an additional reason that the public said that they thought society was more fearful was because it was more fragmented, more people living on their own, more people may be worried about crime in their neighbourhoods and so on. And I suspect that's a big factor with London, because of course the media goes everywhere, but I think Londoners perhaps feel that society is particularly fragmented.
The latest findings are backed up by research from the UK Office of National Statistics, which shows around 800,000 more people in Britain suffer from anxiety disorders than in 1993. The Mental Health Foundation says too few people seek help, with only 1 in 7 with anxiety and depression receiving treatment.
Well, I think the first thing is to recognise that fear is a natural human emotion, and of course is perfectly sensible in the face of a threat, and it was designed to help us either fight a threat or run away from it. Of course, the trouble is with some modern threats like global warming or the recession, we can't really fight or run away. We have to find other ways of dealing with it. So it's about educating us and helping us to understand how we can use those other ways to fight fear.
Young people also reported greater fear than older people, while women were more than twice as likely to report experiencing anxiety than men.
I think a key thing is really to help us all to understand what fear's all about and what sort of risks we actually face, because a lot of aspects of modern society are actually safer. This is the paradox. In some ways we're safer. Of course there are new and very dangerous threats, but threat has always been there. So it's dealing with our feelings, helping us to develop a rational response. And one way you can do this is through mental health promotion, which actually starts in schools and with children and young people, explaining fear is natural and helping them to manage their anxiety.
The Foundation wants a UK-wide health promotion campaign that shows individuals how to look after their own mental health and help prevent common problems like anxiety and depression.